Hey everyone, how is everyone doing, huh? Well, I'm doing my podcast on Saturday, actually, Saturday, November, um, what is it, dude? Saturday, November 9th, right? November 8th, actually, November 8th, 11:08, dude. So, how is everyone doing, huh? Well, it's kind of late for me to do the podcast. Um, it's like 11:44, 11:45. But I was running around and um, and I'm actually meeting my girlfriend tomorrow. So um, so I got to do this podcast today. Um, I was across the canal. What's the canal here? You know the Colgate Center in Jersey City, and then the canal. I'm trying to remember which canal is that, but in any case, um, I had dinner with my ex colleagues. Um, we have these dinners like maybe once a month, maybe once in 2 months. So we had decided to actually meet up at Liberty House. Oh man, that place is fucking amazing. Liberty House in actually Liberty Park. So for me, it's like what, like a 10-minute drive. I didn't drive because what happened was that I what happened was that I went down to pick up my car, right? And and it's Saturday, like late afternoon, like this is like around 5 o'clock, right? Oh no, this what happened. Oh, by the way, so I have a kitten now. Did I tell you guys? His name is Orion. Orion, where are you, baby? So what happened was that this is what I have to do, okay? So I got it, and me and my girlfriend went there, right, to the adoption center in Tribeca, and we picked up the kitten. I think whatever I had to pay, 125 donation, whatever it was, right? And and then what happened was that um, and then today is his third day or fourth day, right? I mean, he has been using the litter box, and he's a very fun kitten. Like, oh my god, he's so fun, so much fun. But it's just that today, for some fucking reason, maybe okay, I did some research, right? I did some research. I mean, I did some Google search as to how to train your kitten for to use the litter box, right? So kittens and cats mostly are very independent. One of my ex-colleagues called them independent thinkers as opposed to dogs. Um, but I think maybe so he basically peed on my bed, dude. So I think basically um, there are two things. One, that you have to give the kitten privacy. Especially like obviously it's obvious, right? It's an obvious like animal vertebrate trait, right? Like, why would I want to fucking be, out in the public doing that, because that's a private thing. That's one thing, and then I think I have to actually buy like a smaller, like a not too high of a litter box, because he's a kitten, so it probably because I bought one of those like really nice ones with the top cover. I'm not using the top cover for now because I want him to actually use it, but the walls of the freaking litter box, is kind of high. So maybe that's why I think that was the other thing, because I was home today and I was like kind of tired. I worked for like, I don't know, 40 minutes at Walk Cafe, that French cafe. And then after that, I came home and I was just lying on the couch. And my ex-colleagues were texting me, hey, so what happened, blah, blah, blah. And so we are on our way, etc., etc. And and so I had to basically, just like throw that like my comforter away, and then I had to go to Target after the dinner, and I got some comforters. But I don't like these Target comforters. You know what? They're not as good as like IKEA. IKEA comforters are one of the best ones. Are, as far as I know. I mean, I'm not an expert on that, but I mean, I like those ones. Um, so I got to make sure that he doesn't do that again, and so privacy, and also I had to watch the time when he does that. When he does his bathroom routine. Is that what it is? Bathroom routine. Jesus. So I can give him privacy, and I think I had to have the litter box somewhere away from the living room and the bedroom, and also away from the area where I have his food, on the floor. So that he feels private, and all that. Um, so I got to do that. Although I kind of was upset, when I saw that he did that, because the litter box is right there. Why didn't he use the fucking litter box? And why did he, well, what? But it's a kitten, and those are the reasons, I think. So tomorrow I'm going to pick up a smaller, like like a litter box that's not too high, and I want to give him privacy, because he has been actually using the litter box, but today maybe because I was home and maybe he just felt like ashamed or something. I have no freaking idea. But in any case, so I got a kitten, and he's so much fun. He's actually here playing with the toys. Orion, Orion, come here. Orion, Jesus. Jesus. So yeah, he's right there in my bedroom, and I don't remember the breed, by the way, so I have to look it up. But he's totally black, not short hair, but he's totally black, and he's a few months old according to the adoption center. He's like a fun kid to be around. So I gotta make him comfortable, and all that. So because going from like an adoption center where there's always activity, there's always other kids around, to a quiet home, I mean, this is a big change for him. And also, it's freedom for him as well. I think I can feel that he's playing with, if you can hear, he's playing with the little mice. They make sound. He's actually having too much fun. Jesus Christ. Orion, Orion, Orion. Oh my God, Jesus. Orion, Orion. Come here. Come here, baby. Jesus. He's very playful, by the way. So Um, so I had to give him his privacy and all that. And I think we're bonding, and that's the only issue is that he doesn't use other areas in my apartment, and he uses the little bit. Come here, come here. Um, it's good to have an animal at home, although it's work. It's work, and having an animal is like having a child, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Hold on, sorry, I'm just moving. I have some like lights here at the window, and so I went dinner with my ex-colleagues. That was great. It was really nice to see them, and we talk about a lot of things, including work and our lives, and we try not to talk politics, but then it comes up, you know. I don't want to talk about politics, to be honest with you, because it starts talking together. So, so this is my Saturday. So then I went to Target and picked up some, Am I repeating myself? Jesus Christ. Um, um, Jesus. And, well, a lot of things I want to talk about. But in any case, so I was texting these guys, where I come from on WhatsApp. One thing that actually has been lately bothering me is, where we come from is like a mesmerizing place. It's like almost like the land of the gods or something like that. It's like really, really high mountains, And oh, by the way, so I watched Avatar. You know, I watched Avatar today. I woke up kind of early, like around 9 o'clock, which is not super early, but and I think I don't, and I think and I don't think at the same time. How is that possible? I don't know. But I think I didn't have enough sleep. I don't think I had like 7 hours. I think I hardly had like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 6 hours. So I'm kind of tired, cold. Um, 5.5, maybe six. Because I like to get like 8 hours of sleep. Because you know why? I don't give a fucking shit of what's happening out in the world or even work and all that. Although I've been getting a lot of anxiety lately related to work, I think, mostly. So, how actually I realized that things affect you in your life. Like, for example, like my office manager, she's not doing what she's supposed to do, things like that. But those are like genuine things. Um, or things like what the fuck I was talking about, Jesus. No, okay, so this is what I wanted to say. I think what I was talking about was um Avatar, but then how did I get into our, oh yeah, so where we come from, right? It's like mesmerizing, but not the land, the Navi land on Avatar, that's a different world. I think that's a different planet. But, with the hanging gardens and all that, right? Hanging mountains. But we don't have any hanging mountains, obviously, right? That's impossible with the gravity. Um, but we have really, really tall mountains. And people who have settled there, they have basically carved these mountains and they have basically built their homes, not like caves and all that. No, proper, like amazing fucking homes. And also we have in mountains, we have a common sewerage system. Can you believe that? With the treatment plant and all that. So people are very like civilized, and people are very what the fuck am I saying? Of course they're civilized. I mean, it's not like a rundown, like a shanty town like Jakku. It's a very peaceful area, amazing, like mesmerizing. You go there, you feel like, oh my goodness. Um, you know what you feel like when you are, let's say, on top of the Rocky Mountain National Park. Um, you know how it's fucking mesmerizing. You just multiply that with like fucking twice, and that's how mesmerizing the mountains are where I come from. But to make the long story short, what I am trying to say is that lately I've been thinking about like the political status of where I come from. It's just a fucking disaster. I think if anything or any place on this fucking planet that human beings will owe an apology to an apology to not helping them is their political status. So basically, maybe there are other places on earth, but I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, at this point in time, I think I care about where I come from in a sense that the people don't have freedom. They don't have not in terms of like personal freedom and all that, but like political freedom. They don't have a legislation to what the fuck you call it. I'm not an expert on this, but the point I'm trying to make is that the area where I come from has been disputed. It's not Kashmir, but it's called the northern areas, and that's under the federal administration of the fucking Pakistani government. And that has been going on for like 60 years now. So basically, that area has been kept in limbo between fucking Pakistan and fucking India, and fuck both of those fucking countries, to be honest with you, because we don't have any status in the Pakistani government. We can't vote for the fucking president or whatever the fuck it is, right? Prime Minister bullshit. I mean, their politics is like dirtiest politics in the whole fucking world to begin with. But and I just feel bad for my people. We are very progressive, very educated, and but we have been silenced for so fucking long that now when I think about something like that, it just fucking like boils like fucking like it's just like I'm like, are you fucking kidding me that for 60 years we have not been given any status? These people have not been given any status as to their independence or to be part of one or the other fucking country, and now it has been fucking 60 years and they've been suffering. Actually, over 60 years. It's just a fucking shit show, man. It's a fucking shit fucking show. You know? Um, so, I mean, I don't want to sound like a nationalist, but just imagine, like, okay, I'll give you an example. Just imagine that one of the states, right? One of the states had a territory. I think it's more like Basque Country in Spain. But Basque Country in Spain have the rights, all the rights to the Spanish government and all that. They can vote and all that. They just want a separation, which is a different thing, I think. We are not asking for, or the people from where I come from, they're not asking for a separation from fucking Pakistan or where the fuck it is, right? They're asking for their voting rights. They're asking for their fundamental rights to vote and a governance, you know. And this is the fucked up part, and that this fucking Pakistani government has been doing to our people, and it's so fucked up, you know. For 60, 70 years, nobody has a solution. Nobody has a fucking solution to this thing. I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to rant and rant and rant, go on and rant, but I guess I did, right? So I've been thinking about that lately in my life. Although, you know, I'm not a fucking messiah, and I'm not a person who would want to get into politics to resolve this issue. Because I am just focusing on my own business and my own life, you know. I can't just go on and start ranting and like, you know, hey, so when are we going to get a fucking status, you know? I think people are doing that, but it's just the politics in that part of the fucking world is so fucking dirty. You won't believe it. Corruption. You think that politics in America is fucking a disaster? Just go to a third world fucking country and then you'll know, right? Right. Okay. So 22 minutes 47 seconds, ladies and gents. I'm sorry. So that's what I have been thinking about lately. I don't know why. I guess because, you know, I care about the people, you know. And I was telling these guys that, you know, like when I hear that all these women, you know, this poor woman who actually, you know, walk up the mountains, uphill, you know, with like a load of like fodder on their back to feed the cattle. And they just like bring tears to my eyes, man. Like they don't have electricity. Forget the internet. Okay? They don't have electricity, and this fucking government has been so fucking corrupt, you know, and it's just fucking dirty, fucking just like the politics. The area is beautiful, and people are very progressive. And I remember when I actually I was working there in an NGO, and we had a lot of European tourists, Americans, Europeans, Canadians, Japanese would flock in there for the apricot blossoms. The area is beautiful, clean, progressive people, educated, you know, but just that we have been associated with this fucking government bullshit that is really, really, really has fucked up that whole place for so fucking long. And it just, I don't know. I just don't know. But I think if I were to like get into like something to the effect of, uh, you know what, it has been so long, that my people have not had very fundamental human rights of voting, freedom, self-governance, or be part of a government where we have a say, we have a person in the assembly, where the fuck it is called in Pakistan or Pakistan, right? Um, it's just a fucking disaster. If I were to get into something like that, you know what I would do? I would fucking carve out my land and then I'd walk away with it. That's what I would do. And I'm saying this with a clear head and with absolute dignity and respect and truth. There you go. There you go. That's what I would do. That's that. That's my rant on that one. How's everyone doing by the way? Saturday night? Jesus, why am I being so serious? Well, I guess that wasn't serious topics are, right? That's true. But in any case, I'm not doing that. I have no intention to do that at this point in time. I have my business. Actually, I'm opening a new office here in Jersey City. I believe they sent me an offer. Although the deposit is a little higher, so I'm going to try to negotiate the deposit with the owners, and let's see what happens, right? Oh yeah, by the way, so it has been getting cold, Jesus. So, but tomorrow I think the high is, I think I asked Alexa, tomorrow the high is, I think, 55, and low is what, 39 to the, Jesus Christ, it's, winter. I have a feeling that this winter is going to be a long fucking winter. Well, I mean, New York, New Jersey, Northeast, winters are long anyways to begin with, right? But in the past few years, we haven't had like a lot of snow. So I'm wondering, is that the fucking climate change? I guess it is, right? I remember we used to have a lot of fucking snow, man. Jesus Christ. Not anymore. So is that because of global warming? I don't know. I mean, this winter may be actually harsher. We might actually, because we might actually get more snow this winter than like last year or the year before, because I mean, it's getting colder actually sooner now, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I thought that it was going to be the opposite, and I was telling these fucking human beings to move forward 1 month so that December is the new November, means that it's getting warmer. So, but I guess this year is different. It's November, it's not even November 10th, and it's already like in the freezing and the freeze warning. Jesus. What else is going on, huh? What else is going on, dude? Of course. Yeah, so, I just took it easy after I had dinner. This place is fucking amazing, Liberty House. And you can actually see the lady. You can see the lady, and so yeah. What did I have for dinner there? Oh, I had the ribeye steak. ribeye steak, but they gave you like a fucking 16-ounce steak, you know, and yeah, there was a lot of food. And no, hold on, guys, no, hold on a second. She's getting on my bed. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just want to make sure that she was jumping on my bed. He actually, I'm sorry, my kid, Orion. His name's Orion. So what the hell I was saying? Jesus Christ! Now I don't even remember. Yeah, so Liberty House, right? That's what I was talking about. Yeah, so that was amazing. Oh yeah, I had the ribeye steak with with some I don't know, they had some greens. Although with steak, I like to have some like mashed potatoes and spinach, like with garlic. Oh Jesus. However, although I did some cooking yesterday, what did I cook? Okay, so yesterday I cooked. Chicken wings, like a stew style, right? And okra, okra. Like in a Greek style. Oh man, that was so fucking amazing. So I have the leftovers, which I think I'm gonna use. I'm gonna have for not use, but I'm gonna have tomorrow night, I think. And maybe my girlfriend, she might actually like those as well. So in any case, I have some topics in my cheat sheet, as I always do, that I want to talk about, and I'm positive that you all relate to it. Not that I'm positive, but you all might relate to all those. As you know, I talk a lot about tech and science and everything in between. Interesting stuff. So let me see what the hell he's doing. He's playing with the neck rest. I have that neck rest when I travel. So it's already like 12:21 a.m. So I don't want to go on and on about this. So maybe we should just get into a cheat sheet. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't do a whole hour podcast. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. So, my first topic is new rover Mars images. So, new rover Mars images, right? New rover Mars images. So, apparently, the Mars rover, as you all know, which rover is that? Hold on a second. Which rover is that, dude? New rover. Mars rover images, right? Oh, so from Curiosity rover. Curiosity? This was like 2 days ago, right? So if you go to, let's say, Smithsonian.com, right? And you can see the lonely rover is heading through Gale Crater to dig around for hints of microbial life. Oh my God, Jesus. So if we find, by the way, without repeating myself, if we find microbial life on Mars, that's going to change everything on Earth. Everything. Yes, everything. So that was an interesting topic, I thought. We don't have a base. We don't have any humans landing on the Mars or landed on the Mars. And that's what I said in my last podcast. I believe that this is something that we should have done a long time ago. Instead of like fucking building warships and all that, right? So yeah, check it out. I think that was actually an article on CNN, and so okay, it's right here. Orion, what is she looking? What is she looking for? Jesus Christ, a toy, probably. You guys want to see my cat? Here. Jesus. So in any case, so yeah, check it out, and I'm going to move on to my next topic after that, which is going to be Ronan Farrow. Okay, so Ronan Farrow, why the fuck do I have Ronan? Oh, so he was on Bill Maher's show, by the way. So Ronan Farrow was on Bill Maher's show, right? And I think they were talking about, what happened with, Weinstein and all that bullshit, right? And I think he also has a book out, a new book out, I think, or is that true? Something to that effect, right? So, hold on a second. What the hell is that she has? Jesus Christ. Okay. Orion, what do you have, baby? Orion. Jesus Christ, hold on a second, guys. What is this? I think she ripped something. See this? She ripped something from somewhere. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Jesus, baby. Where do you find it? Jesus. All right, so Ronan Farrow, right? So we talked about that, and yeah, I think he was on Bill Maher's show, not this Friday, but last Friday. I haven't seen Bill Maher's show this Friday, yesterday. And my third topic is Orion. Orion is my new kid. He's very playful tonight, every night, as you saw, or as I'm telling you, except the litter box situation. But I think I did the research, and I had to first buy him a smaller one, and to make sure that he uses it, and that's it. Give him some privacy and all that, right? Yes. All right, so my next topic is BBC article on climate change. Okay, so you know how these big heads on climate change, they talk about like how we are actually at the brink of like fucking extinction. If we don't do this, we don't do this, we don't do this. But this is my fucking problem with these fucking scientists and climate scientists and whatever the fuck they are called. Okay, so how are you going to achieve this? Okay, they say, oh, you know what? We have to have electric cars, all electric cars by let's say 2040 or 2030, right? How the fuck are you going to achieve that? Or we should have all solar panels. How are you going to fucking achieve that? We should not be using fossil fuels. How are you going to fucking achieve that? And that's my biggest problem because these people are talking, they're fucking talkheads without any solid solutions, practical solid solutions. Okay? Practical solid solutions. This is the problem with these fucking climate scientists. And I'm telling you, and this is going to be a big problem because they don't have a fucking way to say, okay, so we are using fossil fuel. Okay, you don't want us to use the fossil fuel. I understand that. It's dirty and all that. But what, okay, so you want us to use the fucking solar panels and all that, right? So then how? Because you can't use that. Because you know why? Because the batteries, you can build gazillion solar panels, but batteries, right? Batteries. That's the fucking biggest problem. Let's say with solar panels, and all the other stuff too. So practical. So all these fucking measures they're saying that this is going to fucking kill the civilization on this planet. Their measures are so fucking impractical. Or let's say that okay, fine. We should not be using fossil fuel. We should not be using dirty oil. But what's the alternative you are proposing? And that's where they fucking fail. I'm telling you right now. They can fucking rant about we are killing the planet and all that. But okay, but what's the solution? That's where they fucking fail, and that's where this planet is going to shit them out, as well as us. There you go. So that's my rant on that one. Sorry, but I had to say that. My next topic, okay, Boeing going down the drain. Okay, so looks like Boeing has some issues, obviously. Boeing was founded in the early 1900s by, what's his name? Some carpenter actually founded Boeing, right? Is that true? Let's look it up, right? Jesus. Who found... Well, when you look it up, it's going to go to Wikipedia, by the way. So let's just go into Wikipedia. No, not go to Wikipedia. Let's do Google. Just Google Boeing. B-O-E-I-N-G, Boeing, right? There you go. Why the fuck Google wants me to use its location, my location? Boeing, okay, so Wikipedia, here we go. The Boeing is an American multinational company that designs, manufactures, and sells airplanes, rotorcraft, rockets, satellites, telecommunications equipment, and missiles. Worldwide, the company also provides leasing and product support devices, services. Boeing is among the largest, global aerospace manufacturers. Is the fifth largest defense contractor. Blah 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 blah. So let's go to fucking history, right? Okay, Boeing was founded by William Boeing on July 15, 1916 in Seattle, Washington. Oh, is that why their headquarters in Washington State? The present corporation is the result of the merger of Boeing with McDonnell Douglas on August 1st, 1997. Okay, I don't want to fucking go on and on about, the whole fucking, spiel on Boeing, but you get my point, right? But I think, hold on a second. The point I was trying to make, um, is that I think Boeing is having issues. Um, Boeing is having issues. Uh, Hold on a second. Let me just Google one thing. Boeing issues. I know that 737 issues or Boeing safety issues, the aircraft safety issues. So that's a big thing. October 20th, 2019. So there's an article in New York Times. Boeing 737 MAX. What has happened after the two deadly crashes? New problem with MAX keep cropping up as Boeing works on a fix and the timeline for the trip. So apparently, they are basically very incompetent. Is that the word we should use? Should we? As we shall? Shall we? So maybe they're not very competent with their electronic systems. I had no fucking idea. I'm not, I'm not an aeronautical engineer, but there's something fundamentally wrong with your fucking systems. So that's all I can say. There you go. Sorry, man. Every other gender associates out of the 1,000 genders we have, right? So with that said, let's just move on to my next topic. Seinfeld. Okay, so I've been watching Seinfeld. I think what was the sixth season in the 90s. It's like a classic New York. What do you call classic New York? TV show, sitcom, or the fuck we call it, right? With George and Jerry and Elan and fucking Kramer, right? Yeah, that's a good show to actually watch. I mean, if you haven't watched it, you can watch it. You can see the dilapidated New York, from the 90s, What else did I watch, actually? I think I did watch, The Last Jedi. I think I watched it again. Oh, by the way, so I think the new one is coming up, right, in December. Good. What's it called? The Rise of the Skywalker or something like that, right? Yeah. I thought that Skywalker was dead in The Last Jedi. Was he like a fucking hologram? When they were firing those like 8 walkers? Like 10 of those, like firing at him, and then he was still fucking alive. And then how they talk about, like, at the end, Leia and Rey and these people, they were talking about fucking Skywalker is gone, something like that. But then why? So that means he's not actually dead. He is actually alive, right? Right. Orion. He's looking for what are you looking for, baby? Jesus. Orion, come here. Come here. What is he? What does he want? Jesus. He's looking for that toy. But in any case, so that means that Skywalker is not dead. So that was a side topic that I discussed. My last topic. With that, I'm going to close out my podcast, everyone. Oh, by the way, so you see my iPhone, and I have that Apple cover. So what I did was I have that, that car, that car holder up on the windshield, right? And then I have the magnet on that, right? Because I didn't fucking like those fucking, like ears, on the side. So what I did was that I had the metal thing attached to the iPhone, right? Hold on a second, let me show you guys. Jesus Christ. I don't want to go on and on about this. But what I did was that, how the hell do I fucking remove this cover? Jesus. Okay, so here we go. So as you can see, I have this metal thing, right? And it's metal, it's attached, it's firmly attached, which I don't think I could do to the cover, right? But I can still use the cover because you know why? The magnet still can be attached to the metal, even though this is a cover. But this is not going to stop the magnetism from getting to the metal, right? Is that what it is? Magnetism? Fundamentals of magnetism, or the hell it is, right? Okay, my last topic, I'm sorry, I apologize, is TikTok. TikTok. What the hell is a TikTok? Jesus Christ. TikTok. Hold on a second. TikTok. TikTok. Is that the same thing as Huawei? TikTok. Okay, so TikTok is Chinese iOS and Android social media video app for creating and sharing short lip sync comedy and talent videos. The app was launched in 2017 by Chinese developer ByteDance for markets outside of China. ByteDance, a Beijing-based company founded in Zhangzhou, had previously launched Douyin for the Chinese market. TikTok and Douyin are the same but run differently. So TikTok is basically is an app, right, where you can actually upload like 15-second clips of your videos, where the fuck it is, right? Which I'm not going to use. I don't have any fucking reason to upload 15-second videos except for my podcast, right? So, so I'm pretty sure all you fucking millennials are already using the, what do you call the TikTok. I'm sure. Maybe I'm not sure. I think I'm sure. With that said, I think I'm going to close out my podcast. I presume you all are having a great Sunday night, whatever the hell you're doing, right? I'll see you all next Sunday or Saturday.